The Sandman finally comes to a powerful, emotional conclusion in Season 2 Part 2. While Netflix only gave the creators enough budget to wrap things up in this final season, the writers managed to pull off an epic, satisfying finale that stays true to the core themes of the original comics, even if they had to cut and condense many parts. Why Dream had to die. At the heart of the finale is Dream's death, a moment that hits hard and yet feels inevitable. In Volume 1, Dream, Morpheus, killed his own son Orpheus, which went against the ancient laws that bind the endless. He knew the consequences, but acted out of love and mercy. The fallout of that action catches up with him in Volume 2. The ancient powers known as the Fates, or the Kindly Ones, are awakened, and they come for Dream. He cannot fight them forever. Even with allies like Lucien, the Corinthian, Johanna Constantine, and the citizens of the Dreaming by his side, Dream knows the battle cannot be won. He allows himself to die, not out of defeat, but out of acceptance. In doing so, he ensures that the Dreaming will live on. Who is the new Dream? Before his death, Morpheus names Daniel Hall, the child conceived in the Dreaming, as his successor. This makes Daniel the new Dream of the Endless. Daniel's rebirth is orchestrated in a dark twist. Tricksters Loki and Puck steal and burn him, forcing his transformation into the new Dream. While tragic, it's also poetic. The old Dream dies, and a new one is born. Daniel, now an adult, is played by Jacob Anderson, and his performance adds warmth and hope to the cold, brooding legacy of Morpheus. Daniel carries memories of his past self, but brings a more human touch to the role of Dream. The Dreaming lives on. Despite Dream's death, the Dreaming survives and even flourishes. Daniel brings back beloved characters like Abel and Mervyn Pumpkinhead, though Fiddler Green chooses to stay gone. The realm gets a fresh start under a Dream who is more compassionate and emotionally open. We see the impact Dream had on those around him. Lucien, his loyal librarian, gives a heartfelt speech at his funeral. Hob Gadling meets death and chooses to live forever. Lyta Hall gets closure with her son, Daniel, who promises to protect her in dreams. The Corinthian, now a softer version of his former self, begins a dream-only relationship with Johanna Constantine. Daniel meets Destruction, who offers him guidance on how to rule differently from Morpheus. Final farewell. The final scenes are packed with emotion. A funeral is held for Morpheus, attended by most of his siblings, the Endless, except Destruction. It's a moving send-off for a character who lived with deep pain and responsibility. Daniel doesn't attend the funeral, not because he doesn't care, but because he is Dream now. Attending his own funeral would be complicated. Instead, he steps into the role with hope, ready to reshape the Dreaming into a more understanding, gentle place. Verdict. The Sandman ends with closure, beauty, and a real sense of legacy. It may not have covered everything from the comics, but what it did cover, it handled with care. The pacing is better in the final 5 episodes. The new character dynamics, especially Loki and Puck and Constantine with the Corinthian, shine. Nuala and Cluracan are standout additions. And Daniel's transformation brings the story full circle.